From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's 6. Offense set on first down. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. He makes the connection.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's West. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Seminoles in the hurry up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Slams ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's off to the races. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an enormous play. The 99-yard touchdown pass for Palmer. When you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's West. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Michigan 7, Florida State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure. And the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory. We're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs. Nice execution by this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, no. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trying the left side. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Edwards.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay.
Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. We can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Getting some heat. And as he throws, he can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Swings it out to his running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Thurman or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking for an open area to his left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try to pick up the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looking downfield, it's Orji coming after him. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Benson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Michigan 21, Florida State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Tuafili. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's West. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
To the air on 1st down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop.
Throws for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Motion from the offense. The jet sweep pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Picked off. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the...
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores. And
Bye-bye.